All right, folks. This is Monkey Puzzle. This is a dwarf. His name is Monkey Puzzle. And oh, can't use your scroll wheel on here or you'll use your spells. So anyway, I'm going to live stream some Dark and Light right now. That's right. I have been playing this for a bit. I've done a couple episodes already, and I also live streamed my very first gameplay. So Boring LP and I are going to record some episodes tomorrow night, and in the meantime, since the last things I recorded, I've actually been playing quite a bit as an elf across the map and gone through about 33 levels that way and learning a lot of the game. I just wanted to play some of it on my own time, figure out what the heck I'm doing, so I'd have a little bit of a clue when I play with you. Now, my dwarf here, he's in the same place that he was when I left him on my second episode, and he needs to level, he needs to craft some stuff, he needs to get some basic gear. So hopefully I can do that real quick. I'm going to stream for about an hour, and in that time we'll see how far I can get and get him ready for the next episodes. So I'm not sure what y'all would like to see me do, but I'm going to do this right now. So here we go. Let's do some things. So first off, there's a hyena or whatever they're called. They're like a balrog or something like that. Oh, and also in the meantime, Boring LP has totally redone the house here. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you that, but first I want to take care of that hyena, and just checking out how the stream is doing here. Getting a bad report of health. Hopefully it's going to clear up, and just do something here. I got 6 folks in the stream. Shout out if it's doing all right. Hopefully we'll get back to being a healthy stream in a second. If not, I might need to reduce down from 1080 down to 720. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, shout out in the chat. Say hello. So I got to take care of that guy. I've got a fireball equipped right now, but you can see its durability is almost used up. So I put a few things on me to repair that one. And apparently you can put stuff on your staff either by just clicking the thing. I could say use item, or I could go over to spell and just put it in like that. And since they wear out so much, when you're in a pinch, it's good to have a second one. So there we go. We've got 2 fire shards now, and I'm putting all my spells here on my secondary belt, just like Boring LP does. Hey Udom, what's going on? How's the stream? Can you see everything all right? Hopefully you can. So now over here I can switch back and forth between my 2 hotbars with the Alt key, or alternatively I can press C to get a radial menu of the first one, and V to get a radial menu of the second one. So I want to equip my sorcerer staff. Hey there, Bechamel. You enjoy my vids? That is awesome. Right on. So let's see if we can take care of this guy from up here on the roof. He will definitely try to beat us. Oh, coming. So I'm gonna go down here so he doesn't hurt the house. It hurts me instead. I gotta make sure the house isn't behind it. A wild Bargish. I don't have any armor really to speak of at this point. Oh, and I'm out of mana. So we gotta switch to the sword. Cool thing is if you right click, you do this awesome attack. Alright, and I managed to kill him. Or he killed me, and I got pretty low on my health. I'm gonna eat a spell of restoration. Eat it, cast it. All right, everything is a-okay. That's excellent. What's up, Mothkeys J? Hello, hello. Looks okay. Excellent. That's good. So let's do this. So now I got to carve this guy up, and I also need some food. So this is pretty good. I could use several things. I could use my sword. I could use my pickaxe. Or I could use my axe, and I found that the axe is best for getting hide and fur until we get to the sickle. And I haven't leveled enough. I haven't leveled up enough to have a sickle. And sometimes you have a hard time reaching the thing. I find if you crouch that you can get down there and harvest it better. But when you're standing sometimes, it seems like hard to do it. One of the things I didn't like about this game at first is that, well, it's always in third person, and it looks like you're always bent over, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. But I found out if you look up a little bit more at the horizon, at the ground, he doesn't run so bent over. And if you don't sprint, he's not so bad either. Still, he's got bad posture. He needs to do more yoga. But we can work with that. So there's a feeding trough here. It looks like Aaron was probably doing some taming out here. Let me show you real quick what he's done with the place. So, it's starting to lag for you. Well, let me see. I could try to switch it down to 720. Let me see if I can do that. 1 second, folks. It'll make for a little bit worse of a VOD, but that's just how it is. So on my output, on my stream, can't rescale while it's running. So what I'm going to do is, the game itself is lagging, not my voice or anything. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting 65 FPS, 69, 64. So I'm getting plenty of FPS right now. But I could switch it down. What I'm going to have to do is stop the stream for a second. So stay right where you are, and I'll put it right back up. I just need to stop it so I can rescale down to 720, and then you guys should be able to get it better. Or I can take my bit rate down too. Let me do both. I'll be right back. Okay, I should be back now. So I've just turned it down a little bit. I've got bad internet. Well, pretty mediocre internet anyway. So it can't always handle streaming at the levels I would like it to. But hopefully we are all back and it should be live. Stream is healthy. So that's good. Yes. All right. So back to where we were. Hopefully you all are still with me. Check it out. This is the wood tier for what is this game? Light and dark. So it's pretty fancy. It's definitely a lot fancier than Ark. And you know, one of the things I like about it too is that these pieces look thicker. A little bit less of the cardboard box effect. They look like they actually have some depth to it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, these windows actually... Oops. They open and close. Put that away. So that's pretty neat too. And if you crouch, you can actually walk out the window. Uncrouch and close the window without hitting it. Yeah, much better now. Hey crackers, what's up Gary Evans? Excellent. So I'm glad it's good for you. I can only stream in 1080 if my family's not home. If there's any competition with the internet at all, I gotta go down with 720. So one of these days, better internet will come to me. But all right, let's get busy now. So we gotta do some stuff. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, so I can just drink from the water right here like that. Just pressing my use key. Now I've got some glass bottles in my inventory. Those were actually like a focus potion I bought in town, but they decayed into glass bottles. But just like Ark, if I press them while I'm looking at the water, I can use those sort of as canteens. So that's cool. Get that. So let's go and cook up this food, but I'm gonna need some wood to do it. And harvesting wood actually is a great way to level. So fills up my weight pretty quickly. But see all those bars down in the lower left there? Look at all the skills I'm gaining just by hacking at stuff with an axe. So face that way, dude. So yeah, crafting or gathering, excuse me, and crafting. Look at that. I got offhand rank 1. I got a tree bark shield. Cobweb of crystal ball. Cool. That's a little bugged right now. There's an update that's about to drop any minute. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put these We still have our campfire out here? We do. And let's put the meat in there. Oh, look, I got some cooked meat. Thank you, Aaron. Left me that. So we can just leave these crafting. And charcoal is actually pretty important for making something for taming. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those in there. So I've lit the fire. You can kind of see it right there. And to cook the meat, I got to craft it. So I got to go craft all. 27. Aislinn, what is up? How you doing? Aislinn's one of the newest members of the IronMine crew. Her and Saha the Merchant just been joining us here. This is actually a server we're on. Jesse Hall, howdy, how you doing? Yeah, so I started my own server just so we can have good performance. I've gotten reports that it is night and day from the official servers. So if you're going on the official servers and the performance is just too crappy, it's because you're on official servers. And that's how Ark was in the beginning too. Things couldn't even hit me, and I couldn't hit them when I tried some official servers in the very beginning of Ark. But the performance is way better on a server like this that's not overloaded at all. So you get different skills leveling up too, depending on how you harvest. So if you harvest trees with a pick, you get a lot of twine, and I get stuff going up. So I just got the straw work. Shabby dormer. That's a cool little slanted roof in the thatch, what they call shabby, although they do call it straw work too. Doing good. Yeah, Aislinn said the performance is awesome on this server. We got it also on a server that's got it on a M.2 SSD, which helps a lot as well. No, the stream is going, Gary Evans. I ended it for a second just to lower my settings a little bit, lower the bit rate, and lower from 1080 to 720, just so it could upload to you guys. I'm getting tired. You can actually lay down like an Ark to restore your, what is that called? Your stamina pretty quickly. Oh, and look, I got some levels here. Let's see. Let's give myself some more weight. And let's get some... Oh, how about some mana? So, some of my goals today is to craft some of the stuff that I can make. So, oh, here we go. I already got up the stone hook arrow. So, next episode, Aaron and I are going to do some taming. And I need a bunch of these. So, I just got that by pickaxing that tree right there. I also need to make myself a set of leather armor, so we're gonna have to go kill some things for that. So we'll be doing that in just a second, but let's do a little bit more gathering. So without anything in your hand, punching bushes is actually pretty effective. And I'm sorry, sheepy, you're gonna have to go, unless I can go ahead and tame it real quick. Actually, you know what? Well, I'm going to need the leather anyway, so Aaron has already tamed one that's up on the roof. So we'll do a little bit of both. If I pull my sword out and I attack the grass, I think it has to be where there's actually tall grass. Tall bushes and things, yeah. I get grass, I get flowers, I get blueberries. And I'm going to show you how that grass comes in for fur in just a second. Sorry, but this is all for the better. Oh, he's a 104 too. Oh god, I can't do it. I know he's just pixels. Oh, this one's a level 110 up here too. Let's see. Let's see what kind of fur. Oh, come on, dude, you can do it. Ah! Alright, I know this other one works. Yeah, so there's an update dropping today, and the great thing about it is they did nothing but bug fixes. They're not worrying about adding tons of new content yet until they fix a bunch of this broken stuff that's on here already. Hey Shamil, I had to restart YouTube to reconnect to the live stream. Oh, okay. So, yeah. If you can't hear this, restart. Okay, so here is some fur, and oh, he's got apples on him. I think leaving grass on them is enough. So you put grass on them. Oh, I can't actually do it yet because I haven't. I guess because I haven't tamed it. You can craft fur on a sheep, but I don't have that schematic yet. But you do it by putting grass on it, and you craft the grass into fur. Alright, well that seals your fate over here, dude. You're gonna have to die. Wham! Yeah, the right click for attack does way more damage. See, if I just do the regular attack, I can hit him. It's 30. If I right click, get up on him, that does more. There we go, 60. So I'm going to use my axe for this. Oh look, I messed up my pickaxe. I can just press the number it's on and repair it. And then see if we can get us some fur. You need quite a lot more fur than that to make the leather stuff. Alright, so let's go out looking for danger out here. See if I can find some more things to kill. Actually, one thing before I do that is I should probably drop off some of the stuff I got on me. Alright, so pickaxe on here gets me more sulfur than stone. And axe gets me more stone than sulfur. And now I'm full. Let's go dump that off into a chest. And then let's go off and get ourselves some more leather. And yeah, giving myself about an hour to see how much I can level up and get ready for next episode. I don't know what you all want to see in the episode, so you should probably use this opportunity to tell me that. You know, do you want to see step by step, play by play, or do you want me to just show you the exciting stuff? Or do you want to do like a whole tutorial on how to play the game as I learned how to play the game? Like I learned that A and D transfer stuff and drop stuff. So A is transfer and D is drop. I'm just going to put a bunch of junk in here. Probably going to be an order to these chests eventually, but not yet. So I don't need the bones. Blueberries are food, but they're not very good food. I'm just going to dump them off in here too. We don't have a preserving bin yet. These are good for restoring your focus when you need it. Drop off the copper. Rotten meat is useless to me right now. We'll hold on to the magic shards because I want to craft more spells. And that's pretty good. So over here, if you're in an inventory, you can go from the inventory back to your schematics. And these are some of the things we want to make. So, oh, I can make a leather breastplate already. So that probably used up all the fur we got on us and all the leather. But that's a good start. I want to make the leather greaves. Excuse me, I just had to stop for a minute there to clear my throat. So for that, I'm going to need 15 hide. I just need one more. I'm going to need 16 more fur. So we're going to go off and get that. But now I can either drag this down to here, or I can just double click it. Double click it. Oh, maybe because I'm in an inventory, not on my own. There we go. Look how fancy I look now. Looking way better, and probably have much better armor value. I haven't actually figured out what the armor values are yet. The armor crafting. I'm not sure if that's an armor value. I guess it must be. And I'm thirsty. I don't like putting points into food and water, but in this game it seems like you almost have to, because it goes down so quick. Yeah. So you all let me know what you'd like to see in the regular recorded episodes. Do you want a whole play-by-play how to play, or if you're watching this, do you know already? Or do you want me to show you special stuff? You can tell me now what you'd like to see. Alright, so right now, I'm looking for critters. I want to get a full set of leather armor. And cheap, but definitely an easy way to do it. There are also, I think, of the wild creatures, you get some of the most fur if you have the right tool. We should actually try other tools here. Doing some science. Okay, so that guy's dead. Now let's see of the other tools I can make. There's also some throwing knives I could make, and those actually I've heard might harvest hide and fur a little bit better. Let's get some of the stuff I need to make those, and we'll do a little experiment here. Ooh, and I'm getting earth magic just from doing that on the rune of guidance. We're gonna make a rune of guidance today too. That is totally worthwhile. But let's make about 10 of those, something like that, and then let's see how those do for harvesting. We'll put this over here, and we'll put the draining spell down here. Maybe show how to tame something. Excellent suggestion, Gary Evans, because that actually is what Aaron and I are going to do the very next episode. So you're on for that. Do I have a throwing knife in my hand? I do. I think I can attack like that. And I got 5 fur, 24 hide that way, which I think was a little bit better than the last sheep. My axe I got about 3. Pretty random too. So, sorry Bramblehopper. Going for all the easy stuff here. He never figured out to run away. Dead, yeah. Okay, so let's try the knife on him. Whole bunch of hide and 1 fur. Let's see if we can make anything else yet. We could make some boots and some gloves, and not the helmet yet, not the greaves. Okay, so we're getting equipped. Put our leather boots on, our leather gauntlets, our armor value. It has gone up. We're up to 100 now. Not sure why they call it crafting, but we just doubled our armor. Alright, looking for more critters. Ooh, and there's a wyvern thing over there. I've heard that they actually run away from you. I don't want to mess with that yet. Let's see. I may have to cross the water here, but the stuff can be, the fish are really harsh, man. They're like quite piranha-like. Let's try it. Hopefully I don't die of fish. And hopefully there's different kinds of fish. Mud skipper and whatever that thing is attacking me. Razor jaw. Look at all those guys, man. They want to tear me up. So have you all been playing this game? What do you all think of it so far? And is this something that you want to see more of on the channel? I'm definitely enjoying playing it. I've put a good number of hours in now as the elf over there, and I gotta show you Elfland soon enough because it's got a lot more eye candy over there than the Dwarfland does. But anyway, in the time that I've put into it, I have not run out of content yet. I'm very much enjoying it, and it's really a challenge too. It's not so bad over in this part of town. But over there's these Grim Reapers that attack us like every 10 minutes. And they'll tear half your house down. Even the wood level. Over here, this place was made by Symbol, one of the members of our server, one of the community members from Boring LP server. Looks like she's got irrigation going already. And this is a pool of revival. So I wonder what's up with this. I wonder if that's the next step up from the resurrection altar. Got some stuff cooking. think she's on. We're not tribed with each other yet, I don't think. No. I can't go in there. It'll just knock on the door if I try, but got some stuff going on. Bechamel said that she just started playing, but the loading is ugh. Oh, here we go. I wonder if I'm high enough level to get into this. Oh, I have to be level 15. This dude is only level 13. Uh-oh. Speaking of Grim Reapers, I'm about to die. There's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do about this. Let's switch to my staff. And, ooh, maybe I get to run away? I don't think so. You can kill them, but they can one-hit you pretty easily, so you gotta keep your distance. Oh, and let me see, can I press 6? Nope, not fast enough. Those things are OP. Yes. Now, what happened? Aaron made a resurrection altar. I guess they're single, only one person can use them. He made it. Maybe because I can't make one yet. Man, so I'm gonna actually have to start over as a dwarf. I mean, I can't even speak when I'm streaming. I'm gonna have to start over in the dwarf town. So let's go to the main gate and respawn. Yeah, the game loads pretty fast for me, generally, but I've got a pretty decent rig at this point. So I don't really have a hard time of loading, and the performance is decent. When I enter new areas, like I did here, when it's loading in, the FPS drops a little bit. But I'm at pretty much epic settings, and I'm above 60 at the moment. So actually, I could have shown you guys in here, but I could get distracted so easily. There's a whole little throne room up here. Since we're here, we might as well go look at it. I'll go grab my stuff in a second. Give that Wraith or Dark Fallen or Grim Reaper or whatever it is, give it a chance to move along. One good thing about them is they do keep moving. I think they can even fly. Mad Trucker 76 says that his GTX 960 won't handle this game. Seems like it should be able to if you turn your settings down. You're just going to have to sacrifice some of the pretty graphics. It could also be a CPU issue. But at least with, other than Arc, unlike Arc, they're honest about it. Because they put like a 960 or a 980 as the minimum requirements to play. So it would be good if it was lower, but at least, you know, they're not lying about it. Teardrop Gaming says that they have been playing in it and they're addicted. And the map looks like the center map in Arc turned 90 degrees, said Gary Evans. Teardrop says, I wish they'd place some kind of light on the resurrection altar. I die at night and can't find my door. So there's all this crazy stuff going on in here. A little dark in here. I found that number pad plus gets you to the console. And you can do gamma too, like you can in Arc, so we can turn it up a little bit. And I'm just running in here to show you guys this real quick if you haven't seen it. We didn't go in here last time. Check it out, we got this whole dwarven hall with the statues of dwarves. And got those hexagonal pillars too, that's definitely a recycled asset. All these guards. I'm not going to mess around. But supposedly, there is some kind of election that's you can hold where you can elect someone to be king in each of the factions. I don't know how you do it. I don't seem to mind. If I jump on here, it says E sit on king chair, but it won't let me. I guess because I'm not king. I don't know if I want to be king. I'm not running for it. I'm running away from it right now. No. I want to just run around and explore. To micromanage everybody. There's a bunch of lava. down there. I think they're gonna fix it in this update that's dropping. But if you spawn in over here, it's one of the options. You actually end up dropping in that lava. I did it a couple times. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make this stream too long, or else nobody will watch it afterwards. For an hour. Oh, I've already got 23 minutes in. Dang. All right. So let's go get my body. See if I can avoid that Reaper this time. And yeah, going for the full suit of leather. I also want to craft a bunch of those hook arrows. I could probably show you taming a sheep or something real quick. I want to level up and open up a lot more crafting options. I definitely got to show you the Rune of Guidance, because that is too cool. So we're not going to stop until we get that done. And there's some more spells too I'd like to open up, like lightning. Lightning is cool. Lightning does like 80 damage. What are you doing up here, sheep? Get away from here. I guess it's safer up there with your head in the cliff than it is down here with all these things that will eat you. Hopefully the guards will protect you. See, there's a billboard entrance at the entrance to town. To sign up for king, you need to be level 20 or higher. Can't be king yet. Good. Oh, just a second, guys. I gotta turn off my video stream. That's not used yet. The only Yemi asked, do you play Ark? With a lot of question marks. Do I play Ark? It's only been about 2/3 of my channel since Minecraft. A lot of Ark. Definitely check out all my old videos. See, I drop frames a little bit when I leave there. Now I got them back. Yeah, ton of Ark. I focus in building. I've got some tutorials out there I did a while ago. Talk about stuff. And also my big thing lately has been exploring the Ragnarok map. Really been enjoying that. I have a good rapport going on with the creators. They actually even named a piece of it after me. The place where I live is named after my home now, so pretty excited about that. That looks like someone broke a piece of meteor. So where that meteor was I was trying to get into, that also might be the reason that that Grim Reaper is there. They tend to spawn with the meteor drops. This must be changing regions again too, because my FPS took a little dip right there. So let's go spawn my corpse. Hopefully I should still have the red beacon on it. Yep, there it is. I don't see the Reaper. They do seem to despawn after a time. That's good. Take all. A little bit of lag when you do that. Leather boots, leather breastplate, leather gauntlet. Everything else should go back to where it was. Oh no, going back into me, my corpse. We don't want that. Okay, I have to get it out of me to do that. So now let's try it again. That's a noob mistake. I've done that before. Okay, and then for a spell, put that over there. And wonder if you can get any hide from me. Let's try it. So far I've been having pretty good luck with the throwing knives. But nope. No hide. Wrong key. Okay. Alright, let's find some more stuff to kill. There's a golem over there. And maybe I shouldn't go too far from home. Let's go this way. And check out there. And I've got to make a resurrection altar too, apparently, if I don't want to go back to town every time. Oh, I can make one. Alright. I wonder if it's the act of making it that's going to make the other one available for me, or if I need to register myself with the other one. For this, I'm going to need to grind quartz and grind sulfur, get some more bones. So we'll get there too. Oh, and then let me turn my gamma back down. Not too bright. Kevin Skiles, what up? Kevin Skiles has left me some pretty good info on the comments to my other videos. Meteors, yeah, they're debris from our old world, Gaia, that's wrecked up above us and consumed by the evil that drove us out. Stop and get that bramble hopper in a second. Showering down on the world we escaped to and carrying vestiges of that evil along with mineral resources. Did I tame a mantis recently? I did tame a mantis if you look at my Scorched Earth series, but that was not recent at all. But I have done it. There are episodes on it. Okay, so let's do more science. Let's try... Well, I already know that the sword is not going to get me much. Let's try the axe again. Not an axe. That's an axe. And compare it with the knives. That got me reefer, maybe? I got a rune of gravity. That's cool. Somebody's over here. Who's that? Oh, that's a boar. So I want to tame a boar in the next episode. They're a really good beginning mount. They're sort of the equivalent of a trike. Ooh, and that didn't even do the animation and it killed it. Okay. So, yep, still some bugginess. But I'm not going to complain about that too much. I'm just really appreciative that the update that's going to drop anytime now has a lot of bug fixes instead of just content. And that looked like it got me about twice the amount per that one. The big bug there, I don't want to get too close to it. The boar will aggro on you, but you got to get pretty close to it. Knives, dagger for hide, scythe for fur. Yes, I know about the scythe, just don't have one yet. But it's definitely the best. I've been playing as an elf over on the other side of town. That's shorthand for the other side of the map. And I've gotten up to level 33 there, but now I'm coming back to the dwarf that I've been recording on. And trying to level him up a little bit. Not enough mana. Okay. Just enough mana. Let's see what this does. We cut it up with a knife. This is a sturge. Little wasp-like. Lots of meat. No chitin this game. I know I'm thirsty. Alright, so we got plenty of meat. Pretty much everything we do levels us up, so really hard to waste your effort here. Food in me. That boar, probably a bit too much for me right now. I got it at a distance from with mana I could do it. These guys actually mostly run away from you till they're almost dead. And they give you hide. I don't think they give you fur. I'm gonna run into the water. Fine. See that? Hopefully with this guy we'll get enough of the fur. It's kind of generic for pelt, or in ARC terms anyway. Ah. There we go. So yeah, this is the grindy bit, and that's why I'm streaming it. Ooh. Bad guys. Run away! I probably could have avoided that. But guess I'm looking for a fight. Killed him. Not that one. These guys have pretty decent AI. It's hard to confound them by running around the terrain. Okay. And when you hold down the key, there tends to be a delay for the... It's very easy to get more than one spell going. I guess these guys don't have fur, but we are stocking up on the hide. Yummy is quoting Thick Freedom in there. That can get you a timeout around here. Not very fond of that channel. Oh! Shouldn't zone out. There's a goblin. I'm almost tempted to let him do it just to show you guys, but I'm not going to. Those guys will knock you unconscious. Might as well try to use the throwing knives for also what they're good for. They'll knock you unconscious and they'll steal all your stuff. Not very sporting at all. First time it happened to me though, I just laughed. I was not expecting that at all. They don't kill you. They just take all your stuff, put it in the bag, leave you unconscious. Thought my fireball broke. Good. Sometimes these guys have loot on them. Always got some fur. Cool. Thanks, dude. Oh, you know what he probably did is he looted my corpses over there of the Balgreshes. So, remember him? All useful. Hey, Yemi, don't use those words here. That is not cool. Yemi just got a timeout. Unfortunate. Alright, so let's go back and go to our Balgresh corpses. Unless the goblin got them already. Might have been the case here. Oh no, I did it. I'm just distracted here. Alright, so let's see if we can finish with that stuff. What am I missing? I need the headgear and the greaves. So there we go, we got the greaves. And we've got 3 more fur than we needed. Go ahead and craft that. And the helmet. And that's it, right? I think we're good. And can we repair this right now? No, we need... What are we missing? We're missing... It doesn't tell you what you're missing. Got enough magic shards. We need some sulfur to do that. And some wood. So we'll fix that. So yeah, your spells have a durability. So you got to repair them occasionally. Alright, so let me see. We needed some sulfur for that. So that's the pickaxe. We can get a little bit of that. Plenty. And this. So we're on 4 times here. We're getting 4 times the resources, 4 times the experience, and 4 times the taming speed. We did that because, one, when I record, I spend just as much time editing, actually way more time editing than I spend playing. So I gotta make things go a little faster. And plus we're just checking out this game for the first time too. And wanted to be able to move through it a little bit more quickly and just see what it's all about. I think in the beginning 4 is a little too high, but then later on it's not at all. It's kind of like an arc where you level up a lot faster in the beginning, and then it takes a while after you've got there a little bit. I'm trying to find the best place to get across the river there. These guys are cool. They're totally passive unless you try to tame them or hurt them. They're the wild longhorns. They're pretty tough. Definitely tanky. So I think I'm going to go over to that shortest part of the river over there and get back over to that side. But maybe before I do that, we can actually see what else we need to get stuff here. I know I'm going to need to go back to the mortar and pestle to make some stuff like that. I might need to make a mortar and pestle first to actually be able to do it. What's up, monkey man? How are you? Teardrop, I don't know if you can tame elites or not. So if somebody else out there knows, I bet Kevin Skyle knows. Heaven Skyle knows all. I can make a mortar and pestle. I think I need to place it on a foundation. So yeah, let's get back to the other side and make some more of this stuff. And I can make some of these. Make 27. Let's get those crafting, and I can make that. Now we're gonna have a real bow. Awesome. And just like Arc, when you are crafting, you move more slowly. Anyway, we're getting some leveling up happening, which is exactly the goal of this stream. How about some health and some more health? Ooh, we got a lot of them, and some mana. Great. And a lot of this stuff, stamina you run out of very quickly, weight you run out of very quickly. So let's do all that. I'm doing good. Heading to bed. What time zone are you in, Monkey Man? I don't even know. Monkey Man is another member of the IronMine server. Got some great content out there. Check him out. He's been playing Ragnarok with us. He's got his own Ragnarok Patreon server. I wonder if I should take out that Balgresh before I get over there. Because it's probably... Oh, that's just 4. Have you been playing any Dark and Light yet, Monkey Man? Oh, you mean the goblins? I haven't tamed the goblin yet, and that's not a Balgresh. 4. We're gonna get some boars and tame them up. I've been really liking this game. I definitely, you know, take it for what it is. There's a lot of stuff that needs fixing, but it's a lot of new content, and it definitely offers some challenges that I like. I like how harsh it is, how many times my house got wrecked over at my elf land. I like the magic aspects to it. I like how you earn schematics, which are like the engrams, rather than learning. And it also means that anyone can learn everything in here, which is cool. You don't run out of engram points. And I'm still discovering this stuff. And also the fact that the engrams aren't all laid out there in the beginning means it's kind of a surprise every time you get a new schematic. Yes, oh, you are Eastern Central Time. So yeah, it is getting on bedtime for you. Still a earlier go to bed person than I am. Yeah, this is on the IronMine Dark and Light server. And he's been checking out some other games he has in his queue first. Reasonable. Man, I have so many games in my queue that I have not played in my little Steam library. And I want to get to some more of them. One of these days I'm going to put a poll up on my Twitter, see what games folks would like me to play. Although generally I'm probably just going to play games that I want to play anyway. Alright, so we're back over here. Let's see. Can I use this yet? No. I probably need to make one. Let's see what we need to make a mortar and pestle. What am I missing? I just need some stone. That's easy enough. We need 65 stone. We could make one. What should I empty out here? Heavy. Guess I'm not doing... No, I should empty out. I'm gonna get full of... I'm just making a mess of our storage here, putting everything everywhere. We'll figure it out later. I wonder what I have that is so heavy. We'll definitely get rid of the copper ore. Oh, and this I need to equip. How about we'll put the bow down there. I think it's already equipped with the stone-tipped arrows. So we're going to need to craft these now into the hooked arrows that you use for the taming. So we don't need grass on us. Grass spoils into straw. That probably doesn't weigh much, but we don't need it. I'm going to have to start throwing those away pretty soon anyway. Man, we got a lot of hide. Seeing anything that's really that heavy. Just the sulfur. Have room for. Guess I'm just a weakling. Oh, these are pretty heavy. Go. pop that off. Do that. You know, actually, now that we got the bow and arrow, we actually don't need those as a throwing weapon anymore. We just keep one for carving stuff up until we get to the scythe. Those, and we probably need wood for crafting some stuff. Alright, well, hopefully that got us in a better shape for weight. I have games from 2 summer Steam sales that I haven't played. Yeah, me too, man. I've got a lot. So we'll get to it. I can find some stone over here. So the immediate goal now is mortar and pestle. Because I want to show you this rune of guidance. Too cool. Over here on the dark side of town. Maybe I'll get a rune of light going. Just to light up instead of gamma. And let's get some stone. We need 65. I don't know if these are harvestable or these are terrain. They're terrain. Another thing in the updates coming out is they're going to change the textures a little bit. Make it easier to tell the difference between terrain and harvestable stuff. This is all terrain. Alright, Yemi. I'm glad you didn't take that personal. I appreciate that. I am a very nice guy, and we keep it really cool here. Alright, so unfortunately, guys, I gotta run back to the other end to get to the harvestable rocks. But this is gonna be worth the wait, I promise you. It's one of the coolest things I've seen in here. And then hopefully in the doing of it too, we'll open some... Oh, there's the rubber band. Oops. In the doing of it, we're going to level some other things up too and see how far we can get. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, people have criticized the graphics. They say it looks like a 10-year-old game. I don't think it's that bad. I do think they need to work on the character animations, but the terrain and everything looks pretty decent to me. I love the RPG elements that they've added to it. It's like, they said it's like Minecraft and Skyrim, not Minecraft, bleh. Ark and Skyrim, and maybe WoW had a baby. And it's kind of like that. And I'm a sucker for fantasy. I spent most of my adolescence reading fantasy novels. So there's definitely a big place in me for that. So now we could make that. And that opens up alchemy. What else is in here? We need to make... We should make that. We should make that. Lots of spells. Oh, and we should make one of these too. Ooh, I'm short on bones, but there might be some in the chest there. We might be able to rob Aaron's unconscious body. Oh, we need some magic shards. The magic shards you either get with your bare hand by punching bushes like that. You get a lot of other stuff that way too. Or if you go over here and you use the draining spell and equip your sorcerer's staff, and you drain things. I can drain a bush. No. I can drain a rock. When you drain things, you get loads of magic shards. Mason, I do remember you. Welcome back. Yeah, Monkey Man says he's a sucker for medieval games, so he knows how it feels. Yeah, especially with all this fantasy element to it. And there's a lot of stuff in here, man. There is a whole bestiary full of critters. I'm not going very far today because I'm just leveling up and stuff. But next episode, Aaron and I are going to do like we did in Ragnarok, and we're going to load up with building materials, and we're going to go off into the sunset, go do some exploring, and we'll see a lot of creatures that way. But just a quick peek over here in the bestiary. There's a bunch of stuff, and my elf has leveled up more than this guy has, or opened up more things, rather. Check out all this stuff. I'm not sure how well you can see it down in the stream, but we got griffins and crystalline beasts and Pegasus and wind riders and skeletons. Those guys are nasty. Unicorns. And, oh, Kibo. I was wondering what that thing was that I saw. Griffin, Banshee, Yeti, Wyvern, Ice Wolf, Wind Element, Water Element. There's Ents that are really, really cool looking. Or they might call them tree ants here. Like that. Lots of stuff. I'm not going to read these all. But, and they say eventually there's going to be 150. And there's magic spells that you can turn into those creatures. How cool is that? Dyke Wet says he's a big fan of Ark, so you think you will like this game. I'm going to wait until I get paid and pick it up. Yep, it's probably as cheap as it's going to be right now. So this is definitely a good time to get it. I think you can tame just about everything I showed. I don't really know. On my elf character, so far I've only tamed, let's see, a Grut, which is like a stag, kind of like the, I keep equating everything to Ark, but like the Megaloceros or Megaloceros in Ark, and I've tamed a boar and a sheep. Oh, and I've tamed a panther too. But now that I've made a mortar and pestle, yeah, it looks like I can use this. So let's put stone in there. Go ahead and make some quartz sand. And let's put some sulfur. So let's drop down the other one. And we'll do the sulfur in that one. How about we put that one on this side? Sometimes it's hard to see the numbers. You've got 12 slots on your hotbar and 2 hotbars, so it'll be a little tricky. There's a lot more options with the whole UI, but I'm still a little stumbly in getting to know it all. But now we're making sulfur powder. Oh, a clan made of teardrop tamed a wild yeti, but can't craft saddle till level 7. Monkey Man says, might just hop on and play and not record, just as my chill out game. Yeah, I'm doing both. So like I said, I've got my elf character, it's my chill out character, and then the dwarf here, which is my recording character. We're coming on, leveling him up a bit. Let's see what I need now for this guy. We're gonna need just 25 of the quartz powder. So let's go quartz sand. So now I think I should be able to make that. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna like this. I think you get 3 for each craft. So let me make 2 sets of that. My wife just came home, so don't worry if there's a little bit of sound in the background. That's how it is when you're streaming. Let me see. What else was I gonna make? I was gonna make this thing. I'll need a little bit more copper ore for that. Oh, and this is actually really important. So let's see, we're gonna need a lot more quartz sand, a lot more sulfur powder, and some bones. So let's see, let's get some of that stuff going over here, and then I'm gonna show you the rune of guidance. Get some stone and some sulfur. Got copper ore back, and get the bones. See if there's any more copper ore in here. Some of that in here. Nope. What does Aaron got? Got any copper ore, Aaron? Sure he won't mind for the stream. Oh, and he probably has a scythe. Got seeds on him. There's the scythe. I'm not going to take his though. I don't know if I could even use it well until I have I'm going to take some of that charcoal. I can even move now. Bro, just barely. Okay. We're going to use that charcoal in a second too. Oh yeah, let's make some taming hooks while we're at this. So I'm going to see, this is sulfur one. Let's make a bunch of more sulfur powder. And then this one, oh, we switched them. Let's make some more quartz sand. I'm gonna need to get a few more rocks. But let's see, without further ado, let me see. Let me make some light here. Actually, this thing might look cooler without it. Try it both ways. Go ahead and put the rune of guidance to be consistent. I'm putting my spells down here. So let's go ahead and we've already switched to that one. Let's do it. Getting alchemy points by grinding stuff up. Woohoo! Look at that. Yeah, it is good at night. That is the map. So apparently I'm up over here on this coastline right there, and the little arrow is me. It points whichever way I'm facing. Yeah. So, and then the men, I think the men's keep is over there, and the elf, I think, I gotta remember, I think they're over here. Hey, sheep. Good night, monkey man. Have a good rest. I'll see you next time. Do that one more time. That's too cool. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I think that's also worth being a screenshot. Yeah. Turn that back on. So yeah, my elf guy is over here somewhere. I haven't been a man because that's boring. I'm already a man. Dwarves are up here. I don't actually know how far this is. And this is only like a 16th of the whole map that's available. Volcano over here, and oh boy, all kinds of stuff. Doesn't last long enough. I wish it could just stay up until you're done and then you dismiss it. But that's the breaks. And then I think this is a sulfur powder. We're going to have enough sulfur powder now. In fact, that's a lot. We only need, I think it was 75. And then here, I think we're going to need more quartz sand. So we need some rocks anyway in order to make some more arrows, so we can make more hooked arrows. Find some empty space here and drop off my wood because it's heavy. Grass, we don't need it, and blueberries. Oh, you know what? I guess better thing to do with the wood. Keep it cooking here. Those hooked arrows use charcoal, so it's good to make lots of charcoal. Burn all your wood all the time. We need to get a space in there. Cooked meat. And where'd my raw meat go? Going. And pretty heavy. Want to have a level up, so let's get some more weight. Can't have enough of that. I'm a little still too heavy to go out there, so I'll tell you what, we'll leave our powders in here. Put the charcoal in there and stash everything in there. Put that in there too. Ditch all our stuff in here. Moment. Oh wait, one more thing. Magic shards. Okay. Good enough. Getting to be nighttime. Let's get some more light on the subject. Tinkerbell helping us. Yeah. Folks in the stream are affirming that that super cool map. I could just do that all day. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more stone. So we can make that resurrection altar. I don't have to go back to Dwarf Town. I get some melee crafting and some fire magic while I do this. Oh, and I just opened up the iron scythe. I guess I'll have to do that too. We're gonna need some twine. Yeah, and how much stone did I get? Pretty good. See, let's max out on stone and head back again. Mix that stuff. How late do you usually stay up when I stream? I usually stream a long time. My usual stream is like 3 hours. Today I'm not gonna do it that long because one, I pulled it as a surprise on my wife. So usually I try to make sure that it's a-okay before I do it, because we live in a small place and I sort of dominate the household. while I'm streaming. The other thing is I actually want people to watch the video afterwards. When I leave a 3-hour video, it's no good. People don't watch it. Well, they do to some extent, but a lot of people won't because it's so long. And I get that. That's a commitment. I mean, it's one thing to watch a stream while it's happening and you can interact and put stuff in the chat and everything like that. But it's another thing to just watch somebody playing for 3 hours. I mean, if I was really into the game, I'd do it. I do that sometimes. It's usually something I'll do while I do other things. Like, you know, while I'm grinding, I'll have someone's stream VOD on the other screen. Just as a way to sort of keep me company or, you know, learn stuff about the game I'm playing. It's usually something from the game I'm actually playing. Anyway, let's finish a few of these things up, and then we're actually going to call it pretty soon. I'm not going to do this too long today. So that one I filled full of junk. Let's put some stuff in here. We didn't need that much more of the sand for this, so let's just craft 12 right now, and then I'm going to get the rest of this stuff going. Let's make a bunch more stone-tipped arrows. And now to make this, let's see, I need, besides arrows, I need charcoal, twine, and magic shards. So let's get my magic shards back, get charcoal, and then we'll be able to get those going after we have made stuff. Let's get this back. Let's get that up to 75. We're having a big crafting fest here. So can't do the resurrection altar yet, or am I blind? Where is it? Here it is. What am I missing now? I've got the shards, I've got the bones. Oh, I'm still a little low on the quartz sand. Come on. There we go. Now I should be able to make it. Yes? No? Oh, there it is. Hiding. Okay, let's make that. That's important. And that will unload us some. And I thought I should be able to make these. Oh, now I'm out of twine. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm even be able to move across the room. Let's see. So let's put mine over here next to Aaron's. I wasn't sure if these were based on tribe or what, or maybe now that I've made one, I can do this and look in it. And fast travel. I don't want to fast travel, but oh, I pressed it anyway. It's a good way to look at the map, though. Much easier to read map than it is in the cool one, the Rune of Guidance. But you can see I'm up here. Yeah, this is the Elfland, which is, like I said, a lot more eye candy. The Realm of Men. I forget, there's actual names for these places, but I don't know them. Over there. So over here, I'm not sure how far I've gone, but probably not that far yet. Looks like there's some islands out here too. Anyway, good way to look at the map. So just for safety's sake, like I said, I'm not sure if I can now use that other one now that I've made one. Go ahead and put that down. And let's look at the fast travel again. And it still does not show the other altar. Is interesting. Huh, I'll have to figure that out. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Okay. Well, anyway, now that when I die, I know I'll be able to revive there. And see if we can steal some twine. Aaron. That's some twine. I'll get him back. Sure, he'd be good with that. So now back in here, let's go ahead and make a whole bunch of these. I can only craft 16. What am I short on? Oh, magic shards. More magic shards. And I'm getting taming rank 1. Just some magic shards and some magic shards. Now let's see how many more I can make. 35. You can always go back and edit your videos later. I could, but part of the beauty of streaming on YouTube is that it's already up there. I would have to download this whole 3-hour thing and then upload the pieces again. And also the beauty of streaming is I don't have to edit. I'm a meticulous editor, and I do that, you know, a lot, but it's nice to have a break from it sometimes too. You know, yeah, I could highlight the good parts and stuff, but then I have to go through the whole thing find them. The Mason says, dang, the guy from Ark that made this game made it a lot like Ark. Same mechanics and everything. There are a lot of similar mechanics, a lot of different ones, but it's a whole different team that made this. They own the assets so they can use them, and I guess they talked, but I think not until Ark is actually finished or some of the team might come over, or I don't know if they will or not. Anyway, it's all speculation on my part. So we just made some more stuff. Oh, and I need to sleep too. Having some brain farts there. Not in real life, but in this is focus, and you can restore that either by eating these flowers, but it takes a lot of the flowers to do anything with it. Each of them gives like 0.5%. That's maybe even less than that. Let's see, I've got 33 focus right now. See if I eat some flowers, what that does for me. Eat them all up, and focus is still going up very slowly. Looks like 0.3%, 0.3 of this actually. So every little bit more than 3 of them to gain 1 point there. But it's good if you're in a pinch and they're out there so you can get them. Alright, so we made a bunch of stone hooked arrows. So I'm set up for next episode we're going to record where we can do that. We're going to do some taming with that. Maybe I'll just do sheep day. You guys can see that. And I don't see too much else here I want to make today. Could make that rune of gravity. I need some more copper ore, and that is basically adds to your weight. It gives you 60. The rune of gravity 1 does, so that's great if you're overloaded out harvesting and you want to come back, can't move. This is for some spells, and I could make glass bottles now. This slows creatures down, so it's really good for when you're trying to tame something that's faster than you, it's going to wreck you. And throw a cobweb on it, but it's bugged until this update drops. So I was using it some, but now it's going to work better. And yeah, I think we're good. And there's this whole little thing happening, the sort of the quest thing on the left, craft a rune of restoration. I've been ignoring that this whole episode. It doesn't really give you anything to do with it. They're just trying to guide you through all the stuff. I've actually made runes of restoration before, and eventually you're going to be able to turn that off. In fact, I think in this update you're going to be able to do that. Anyway, let's get some weight off of me, and we're going to go and tame a sheep maybe. So get the heavy stuff off. Now that's all full. And I'm pretty good now. I can move. I need to make a trough. Do this. And to make a trough, I'm going to need some wood. Where's the trough? Here. And then this will be the last thing we do, and then I'm going to log out till next time. Okay, so I need 40 wood and 15 twine. Go get that. And then let's get a little gamma going here. Do maybe a 3.3, and we'll get some fairy dust going too. All right, Zyke. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. And Mason, you agree? I used to edit for my friend's vid, and it's a pain to edit. It is. There are no triceratops. No, there's no actual dinos, but there's lots of fantasy creatures. Oh, and sleep on the bedroll for focus. Devin says, yeah, I know about that. Just didn't do it. I could. I'm not in crisis anymore. But these are the bedrolls. I've actually already slept in this one. In this current patch, there is a bug that you can only sleep in it once, but you can pick it up. Apparently in this update, they're going to make it so you can't pick it up, but they're going to make it so it works more than once. They're a little worried about the fact that you pick it up restores durability on it, but I think durability in a sleeping bag, trivial concept. Don't rather be able to pick it up because their main point is supposed to be portability. But anyway, yep, you see, my brain power went all the way up, so that's good. If you lose too much focus, you'll die. Oh, but I lost my pixie dust in doing that. Fine. Oh, wrong thing. That was Rune of Restoration. I just restored my health, which was fine. Okay. There she is. I thought I pressed her. There she is. Is it running that canceled the spell? See you later, crackers. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so that's probably enough wood. Let's just make sure I have enough twine. Probably could do this after down the sheep. But we're gonna go ahead. Make it. There it is. Alright. So we're gonna have a trough pretty soon. And then let me go ahead and equip my hook arrows in my wood bow. Let's get the trough down here. Alright. Now where'd that sheepy go? Bramble hopper. I don't know if you can tame bramble hoppers or not. Probably. That's a level 36. That's a level 8. Even though the level is like inconsequential really. Oh, and if I do this right, there's actually a trough right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully it'll run that way if I shoot it from this side. Get extra points if I can use the same trough. Now, so I get this little string, and I can press left click and stake it down. These are like these little tethers. And if you get enough of them on them, you can they hold still. Now, I can't really go anywhere against it, but apparently tugging on it makes them tired. A little glitchy looking though. Take it down. Apparently if they don't pull on it, they don't work so well. I'm gonna take all of these out to their furthest extreme. And too bad I can't I messed that one up. Too bad I can't break that rock. Because it being stuck in the cliff is actually going to slow down the tame quite a bit. So it's an interesting system. It's way different than Ark, where you got to drug your tames. You're basically putting little hooks in them with ropes that you tie to stakes on the ground. Okay, let me put another one for good measure. And let me see if I can get this thing to run the other way. If it doesn't run... Out of the way, can I punch you? There we go. Now it's going to pull against all these. And that's going to make it much sleepier. There, see, it worked. Fell asleep. So it's important that they're running and tugging. And now, if it, let's see, we look at it, we get all these bars. So taming hasn't happened yet because I haven't put food in the trough. Wildness is the equivalent of taming effectiveness from Ark. So the higher the wildness is at the end of the tame, the more levels I'll get. And then the constitution is how knocked out it is. So you can see the constitution is already going down. I can shoot it with another arrow, give it more constitution. Let's see if this is close enough, if I get my extra points. And here, I got apples on me. So you can put grass in there, they'll eat grass, but apples are more like herbivore prime. I think it goes grass, for herbivores, it goes grass, then apples, and then lucky clover. I don't know how to get. I know you can buy it off vendors in town. And then there's some sort of herbivore feed make, which I have no idea how to do yet. So I did not get the extra points. That's not close enough. No matter. We'll eventually dot this place with troughs. If we don't move on and never come back. Alright, so there you go. There's that. And then let's put those apples in there. Mason thinks that the game's taming is very odd. It is kind of odd. It's different. I like that the taming process sort of forms a trap. And I can imagine like a bunch of players around one tame getting arrows into it and getting it kind of stuck that way. This thing is almost done, actually. We're not going to need to give it any more constitution, aka torpor, from Ark. And but pretty soon it'll take another bite, and then we'll have a tamed sheep. Hopefully I get some points from that. Yes, I do. Baba the sheep. Baba. I already used that name elsewhere. There we go. Sheep. And yes, now that I've tamed one, now I can craft fur. Let's go ahead. Get my sword out. And see if I can get some grass from something. Hello, Baba. You following me? Stay away from my sword. I don't know how Aaron got that sheep up on the roof. Pretty tricky. I'm learning all kinds of stuff while I'm doing this. Got a wooden signpost and something else. Oh, Kevin Skiles says, nope. No bunny taming. Dang it. No bunny taming. How sad. So now I can put the grass on that guy. It's going to eat some of it first. So it both feeds them and crafts things. So this is basically it growing wool, but it's in a crafting sort of fashion like everything else in this game. So you click on the schema fur, and then you craft all. And you can make 40 at a time with the number of slots it has. And one thing though is it's going to eat a few in the meantime, so you won't get the full 40. And it's really slow. You know, it's like wool growing. Actually, comparatively, it's a lot faster. But this is something you just set up and leave alone and then come back for. Come on, Baba. Go home. So there's that. I did some of the basic leveling up with you guys. I got ready for next episode. I got up to the stone hook arrows. I got so I can tame things. Got full leather armor on. I've got my rune of guidance. I didn't get the rune of lightning yet, but I'll work on that with the dwarf. These guys can actually make it in a door. Get them over here. I'm gonna leave them inside. I don't know Aaron's magic for getting sheep on the roof. I don't know if he made a ramp or stairs or something and then broke it down. Must have done something like that. But I haven't leveled up building on this character yet. So yeah, that's about as far it wants to go. Let's see, let's get it over here maybe. Not outside. Close door. Over here in the corner, sheepy. Baba. The other one is sheeply. Get it over by the wall here. While whistle stay. That one's inside. And then let me just do a little chore here before I log off. I took the fur that Aaron had set up crafting over here. So I want to be a good roommate and get that going again. You can see some of the fur has decomposed into straw, or some of the grass has decomposed into straw. Now I can get this one set up, making some fur as well. Oh, the stream lags super hard. Sorry about that. My wife probably started up Netflix. So that's probably a sign. that it's time to go. Because now I'm competing with my internet. Totally fair. I didn't tell her that I was going to stream anyway. Get a little light on the subject. Game mode out. Alright, y'all. Thank you for joining this relatively short stream here. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe some of you learned something. I learned something from you all. So thank you for watching until the end of this stream or video if you're watching the video later. But this has been Monkey Puzzle playing Dark and Light. And I will see you in the next one. I think I have some emotes here. That one's a laugh. What's this one? Oh, that's a blank thing. Alright. I guess I'll just leave you with a laugh. Ha 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 ha. See you in the next one. Bye bye.